everyone.
Good morning.
It's time.
Welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy
like
Tuesday. Hope everyone's had a great night. Ready for a great day. We're starting the day in a little bit of a hole, but nothing we can't climb out of. So overnight, we dipped, we ripped. We're kind of dipping again. It's kind of confusing right now. Looks like we kind of double topped. Let's see. 66.53, the high on ES. The low, 65.82. About 70 points in range. Yeah, about 70 points in range. NQ 24.507, the high. 24.193, the low. About 220 points in range. Have a nice nap, Hassan. Hey, Jay. Hey, J Square, J Jackson, and J Horse. Kappa. About 300 ticks in range. Alter Bond. About 3/4 of a point. Gold. About 150 points. Crude. about 4 points in range. Bitcoin sitting above 71K, just barely. So that's where we stand or whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Excuse me. So we just had a weird dip and then came right back up. Here you can see here on NQ. Beautiful move down and then beautiful move right back up. I did get my double bells, but I wasn't paying attention at that time. That would have been a great move there on the double bells. Long, long time ago. News this morning. What do we got? What do we got? We got U.S. labor costs. We at 15 minutes after the bell, we have S&P PMI flashing us. And curl back down on NQ. Hey, JC. That's a quick move right back down. Gold kind of pushing back down as well. NQ giving me double bells. Or it was for a second. Okay, soybeans have had a nice pop. And gold, I'm sorry, popping back up. NQ popping back up there too. It's technically a signal there. That green candle was a signal, but kind of letting this play out. Not 100% sure about it. R size not exactly where I want it. We'll see. I just said good morning, how you doing? Or my normal greeting. I'm doing all right. Yeah, we're still on the weather roller coaster. Supposed to be 80 degrees one day this week and dropping down to 29 the next day. At least that's what they're calling for the last I looked. Haven't looked in a couple of days. Yeah, 85 on Thursday. Low at 37 that day. Low at 28 Friday night. Then back up to 73 by Monday. Hey, David. Hey, Moxie. Down we come. Yeah, right now gold and NQ going opposite directions, something we haven't seen much lately. Yeah. Hey, expat, how you doing? You just pop back up a little bit. Hey, Ron, how you doing? Uh, I'm doing okay. Definitely not a young man. And right back down. Speaking of roller coasters, down, up, down, up, down, up. Hey, Tress, how you doing?
Order filled.
Taking the long there off that blue candle. Don't like it as much now, but we'll see where it goes. Why isn't it showing it? I took it on the wrong account. Okay. Well, that's fine then. It's going to stop me out anyway, I think, so that's fine. I'll check it out later today, JC. So I'll need to ask Apex whether or not he's planning on brokerage there. Struggling here to get higher. We had a blue, a pop, dropped, blue pop. There was a smaller pop, then a drop. Now it's struggling to break the 9 on the 1. Now it is. Kinda. Yeah. Failing again. Purple candle. Back up. Another blue candle. Gold, big move down. 24 points on that 5-minute candle.
Order filled.
Oh, I just went long. And of course, it popped. I tried to go long at the top of that last blue candle and got in a little late. Let's see what it does here. Can't really see where my target's at, and it's coming right back down on me. Actually, there was no target, no stop. Crap. What the hell? Giving me bells. Struggling to get higher here.
Order filled.
There we go. Now we're running. Now we're cooking with gas.
Order filled.
Took it there. So 48 to 64. That's 16 points. Almost back to green, just slightly red. Most accounts are red by $5. The two Bolinox accounts are up by $3 and $2.50. Hey RJ, how you doing? Thank you, Jay. Oh. Melody is about to join us. Good morning.
Good morning.
Uh-oh.
Good morning.
Hold on. There we go.
Feel like-
Let's try that again. Good morning.
Good morning.
And I'm still not hearing. Oh, I know why. One sec. Please hold for the next available operator. Let me actually plug the wire in, and that might actually work. All right. I'm glad you could hear because I couldn't because I didn't have the wire in my headset because it's early. All right. Good morning, Melody.
Good morning.
Sorry
I feel it. I feel your pain, so don't worry.
Technical difficulties.
Looks like we got an interesting morning shaping up.
Yeah. Not quite as interesting as yesterday, but
For sure.
pulling back. We had double bells there. double bells and a purple, pulled back by about 10. Sorry, I didn't see your message right away. I was actually in a decent trade, and I kind of got hyper-focused.
Yeah, no worries. I was peeping the stream anyway, so I knew you were in a trade. I was like, I'll just wait till he's on.
It's a nice pullback here off those double bells and purple candles. That's the perfect type of setup, and we have come back down what would have been 20 points. Ooh, and more. Hey, John, how you doing? So if we look at our 15-minute chart on NQ, RSI says we're going to continue to come down here, but could bounce. We could bounce. Which is just me saying I have no clue what it's going to do. Yeah, John, I enjoyed that. That's another big move back down. So popped up, hit that EMA, and whoosh on down.
Hey everyone! It's time to gore the like button.
No, I haven't ordered it yet. Oh, yeah, we're down 50 points on this 5-minute candle. Getting double bells on the 1. Hey, Mr. G, happy Taco Tuesday.
Order filled.
Nope, that's not going to work out.
Order filled.
We gave back that last trade. Coming back up. Blue candle. Yep. Actually, if I had my stop at the right spot, I wouldn't have gotten stopped out. And I would still be in the trade and it would be profitable now. That candle finished badly. Still getting double bells there on the NQ 1 minute chart. ES down 14 points on this 15-minute candle.
Yeah, I was just getting caught up on the overnight, and it looked to me originally like there were quite a bit of movement. But man, when you pull in yesterday, everything is very small.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you just pull that chart, you just make that chart, include yesterday, and then everything's just tiny, and it's crazy. Still good movement though. Definitely not complaining. I'd prefer this movement over that yesterday actually. So.
I think we still don't have any idea whether there's actually talks going on or not. Other countries say there are talks going on. Some countries say there's nothing going on. That whole pop might have been one big fake out. We have no idea.
I mean, I'm just glad someone's making money somewhere. But I would like to know who. Or I'd like to be in the inner circle. I would like to be in the circle enough to be very smart, but also out enough to not be doing anything illegal,
Yeah.
like
Order
insider trading.
filled.
Although I don't think anyone on in that inner circle gets in any trouble for any insider trading anyway.
Yeah, no kidding. Definitely not lately. Definitely not in the last 20 years even.
And that's not a political statement. I believe it's true for both sides.
Yep, absolutely.
Makes sense, Mr. G. I had to take this trade with 2 micros. I only took it with 1.
Order
So, of course,
filled.
it turned out to be a nice winner. Well, I mean, 9 points. But it would have been better if it was 2, but I'm okay. Actually, I should have just stayed in. That was a beautiful blue candle there, and I wasn't paying attention. Look at that nice pop. Yeah, that could have been a much better trade than what I managed there.
I feel like managing trades in this market is a little harder too. Mostly because like when you see big pops like that happen, at least for me, it feels like I'm almost afraid that that could happen again. And so I get a little aggressive with trailing stops or taking profit out early, which I already struggled with anyway, but things like these, they just add an extra layer, basically.
It seems like the big pops immediately get smacked back down.
Yeah.
That's NQ on the 1 minute, Mr. G. Gold peeking its head up after some double bells on the 5. ES now
Looks
down
like we're going lower.
21. Yeah, I was going to say, we're now down 21 points on ES on the 15 minute. Almost, 85 points on NQ. Just continuing to fall. Looks like I got lucky on that little trade that I took.
Yeah.
Now see here, it's trying to pop and wants to tempt me.
This is one of those spots where like ES is hovering around 6,600. And so I'm like, I don't want to take an NQ trade because I just feel like if one of them is going to be stuck, the other one might be stuck too. But it's also like, it was more interesting when we were stuck at 66 or 6,700 and then like NQ was also at those even numbers. I mean, I prefer when they aren't because like they keep moving. Those were the days that it was just stuck hovering around one area like forever. But these are at least, there's a little separation, so hopefully it'll keep moving.
I hesitated on this gold trade, and I could have taken it. Look at that pop on gold. I was right, and I gotta stop hesitating on those. My double bell setups.
Do you have any emails that you could, or emails? Oh my God. It was good morning. Do you have any evals that you don't necessarily care as much about, or would be more willing to take risk that you could just be like, this eval is going to take every double bell and just see what happens.
Yeah, I need to do that. I actually have, I mean, I have 2 Apex evals that I could be playing with because I already have all 20 PAs, so I could just be,
Oh, sure.
yeah. So yeah, I should be doing that. I'll have to try and get a chart set up just for that. Is that would have went 12 point, well, about 11 and a half points so far. So if I would set a target at 10 points, that would have been a nice trade on that goal.
Again, just wild to me. I swear a year and a half ago, I was trading gold for 10 ticks.
Oh yeah.
And now you're just like, it's 10 points on gold. You know, it's just laissez-faire because yeah, it's just moving that much now.
Yeah. I mean, like, I just brought up a daily chart on gold looking back. Like, here's a day in November where the entire range for the entire day on gold was less than 50 points.
Jeez. I mean, yeah, that's normal. That's like a feels normal, and then it's not anymore.
Hey, Flat, how you doing? Robin, how you doing? Nice job, Flat. Good to hear that. And thank you for hanging out. Natural gas has come down hard while crude's going up. That's interesting as well. Gold's still rising. And there's a pop. Small pop. Probably wasn't even deserving of the term pop.
Ryan.
Nice job, G. There's a pop. Now that can be called a pop. Touches 300. Unfortunately, pop's too big now for me to jump into. Once it pops, it can't stop. Crude pulls back a little bit. Energy's open here in about 6 minutes at the top of the hour. A nice little blue candle here at ES. On the 5. Do I have ES on the copier?
Order filled.
All right. I took a trade on micro ES. And now I don't like it so much. Quickly hurts me. Come back down about half that big old candle there. See if it bounces here on the 9. Cutting through the 9 like a little bit of butter. Comes down and tries to bounce off that 6,600 as support. Not looking good. It's about the top of the hour. That's where I'm probably going to get stopped out if it doesn't stop me out beforehand. It's going to stop me out beforehand. I was going to tick on my stop and bounce back up. Hey. It's toying with me like a cat playing with a mouse. Stop me out. I think. Maybe not. Why is it still going? That's odd. That's odd. It did not copy my stop. Hey Juan, how you doing? Yeah, all the others are still in. And it's coming back, so I'm not touching it. Nope. We're rejecting the 9. Although my stop's still showing on my NinjaTrader chart, so it's like it only touched to stop on one account or something, but now it's coming back down anyway. Or it's playing with me at 6,600. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. My entry was 6604.75, so we're down 2 points at this point. But I was down as much as 6. It's coming back again. Hey Ace, how you doing?
Not what I was expecting to read this morning, I guess. I don't know how I feel about stroking a like button.
Well, I thought this might be a miracle to come back for me, but nope. Now it's back down, and I'm gonna get it. I should have got out in that last red candle with wicks on both sides.
Yeah, it really is just bouncing though in this like 35-point range-ish.
I'm long on ESA, so that doesn't make me feel much better.
Hey, but he's on the 15-second chart, so I feel like there's a lot of 15-second trades you can take inside a 5-minute trade, for
Sure.
example.
Sure.
It looked like gold was going to come up and maybe even just rebound back to where it was, but it kind of got stuck around where VWAP is for the overnight. And I've honestly kind of noticed that gold has been respecting VWAP a lot more lately. But that does change. I feel like, because I will watch it pretty consistently and it doesn't always. Which is why, like, more power to people that take trades off of VWAP, because I can't yet.
Looks like I'm about to get stopped. Yeah, I
Order filled.
finally got stopped out. Now I'm down about $100 on the day. And wow, that's kind of a whoosh.
Stop losses, they're important. I get stuck in those if I stay in a trade too long. I will just sit in it then. I'll just sit in it forever. I'm like, surely this will go back my way, right? So having this stop in place saves me a lot. Honestly, the amount of wicks on even just 1 minute candles has been interesting.
Yeah. Well, now NQ and ES giving me the double bells. They were. I'm out now, Ace. It stopped me out. Stopped me out quite violently. Yeah, wow. I was just saying how I was at 6,600 and now it just dropped down to 6,580 on ES. And Q trying to hold on to 24,200. Excellent, G. About 20 minutes till the bell.
Order filled.
Trying along off that bell on the green candle. This one should work because I only did it on 1 micro. Look at that, 15 points, real quick. I might have got greedy. Oh, there we
Order
go.
filled.
That target hit. Oops.
Nice.
There it was. Oh, no, wait. Why didn't it show up on there? Oh, let me guess. No? What the heck did I take that trade on? Why isn't it showing up there? Okay. There it is. Not sure why it didn't show up in the other chart, but okay. 39.75 to 55.50, so just about 16 points there.
Nice. That was a good trade.
And that was another double bell setup. So double bells there worked. Double bells over here kind of worked as long as I had a decent target in. That would have been 15. This one failed. This one would have been the mother of all double bells. These didn't quite work, but right there would have made up for these 2 losses. This one back here, that was another beautiful double bells. Look at that one, double bells down. This one worked. Seems like it honestly works about 80% of the time.
It's a pretty high percentage. Do you know what kind of risk reward would you look at for those?
That's where I gotta try and refine it, because the way I do things is the risk is usually the trigger candle. So however big the trigger candle is, and then the reward I tend to target the 9 EMA and go from there. Whereas I need to figure out something better there, because sometimes it'll run.
Yep.
Like this one over here, this ran. If I only targeted the 9, I would have got like 10 points. Whereas if I just let it run until it gave me a signal to get out, it would have been 60 points. So I gotta figure out if there's some sort of indicator of where it would more likely bounce off the 9 versus break through it.
Yeah. I was just gonna say, like, what are the triggers to get out of the trade?
Usually
or is it just kind of?
It's usually my own
price
anxiety. I mean,
I feel-
I say 9 EMA because usually that's where it pauses, but I'm looking at it, and that's what I think I need to refine, because a lot of times it'll go, if you see the shaded areas there. So here we get, it's always going to have a shaded area for the double bells. So, if I let this go from one shaded area to another, to the next, to the top, that would work. There you go, Jay. There's your new assignment. Figure out where my exit should be on this strategy.
It also just kind of seems like a good one that once you start sizing up, that you could trail, like you could leave a runner,
Right.
like exit most of it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I probably should be setting up setting it up for 2 micros where one hits the 9, and maybe that's where, and the other one goes to break even stop and see where it goes.
Yeah, I think that's the dream anyway for me, is just to get to that point where you have a little bit of size to play with so you can take targets. There's something about it. I actually did a stupid option trade the other day. It was really small, and I did two contracts and I took one off when I had paid for basically what I paid for both contracts. And so then the last one I let run to 0, which was great. So I came out break even, but like the best part was it was all free after that. And so I did any other trade, I would have definitely taken it off. But for this, I was just able to leave it and see what happened at the close of the day.
Nice.
It's just it's a nice, I don't know. It's nice to make trades and not have to watch them because yeah, it's just easier.
And once you move, once you know you're at that very worst, it's break even. You don't really have to be all anxious about it.
Exactly.
So here on that trade, I targeted the 9, and now you can see how it's just like dancing on the 9. Didn't get much further than the 9. You actually see gold there did the same thing, and that was on the 5-minute chart. Got up to the 9 and hasn't been able to really break on through. So I almost feel like half the time targeting the 9, getting out, and then waiting for another signal that it will, after it breaks the 9 to continue up or continue down, whichever direction might be the way to go. But it's hard to figure out.
Yeah. Regardless, if it's like anywhere close to an 80% win rate, I mean, that gives you a lot of room
Yeah.
to play with your risk, so. Well, NQ is about to give up the whole move from midnight. The whole move up. I mean, ES already did, I guess, so there's that.
Let's see, our low a day is 193. We're not far off that low. Interested to see what they do at the bell.
Yeah, for sure.
Or they buy it up, or they're going to go down to break those lows. They might be
They're gonna
both. They might go down to
exactly.
bounce off the lows and come back up.
I was gonna say they'll probably shoot it down the lows to get everybody to go short, and then boom, right back up. The number of times I have sold the bottom and bought the top in the last week is actually a little depressing. So I don't know. I definitely don't. Yeah, I'm just trying to hold off. When I see that impulse move, I try not to enter.
About 8 minutes till the bell. Sorry,
looks
go ahead.
no, it's fine. It's funny how we both are like, we're gonna talk at the same time. I was just gonna say the Discord seems to think that we're going down at the open. We got a few votes for red candles.
Have a great day, Mr. G. Go to the gym so you can work off the tacos you're going to eat later today.
Ooh, it is Taco Tuesday. I forget.
Hey, USC, how you doing? Hey, Bison, how you doing? Did have a tiny little blue candle there that would have worked. Teo, how are you? Oh yeah, I have forgot about the trash reminders, haven't I? So going into the open, having absolutely no clue what it wants to do.
It's like crude shooting for a new hive day.
Oh yeah. Wow. I wasn't paying attention to crude, and yeah.
I mean, it's kind of just a slow grind up, though. I mean, it didn't move super fast, but it has been moving up pretty much since, I don't know, like 5 this morning.
2 minutes till the bell.
All right, less than a minute to go. See what we can see. And Q turning around right before the bell. It's a pretty good pop there. Start with a pop, it gets smacked back down and then comes back up. We're yo-yoing. Down we come. Up we come.
And here's a
And
little gusto.
yeah. Did not shoot down to the lows like we thought it might.
No, and I mean, it didn't even hit 200 like on the dot.
Now just touched 300. Pulls back. Might get double bells on the 1. Seems confused right now. Yeah, blue candle back up. But right back down. Yes, gave me a blue candle on the 5, but so far I'm glad I didn't trust that. Wow.
Oh, geez.
Remember, we got news coming up in about 8 minutes.
This should be fun. I feel like maybe they just are waiting, and then the move will come after that. I swear gold looks like it wants to drop more, but it hasn't yet.
So here's another interesting thing I've noticed about this double bells. The chart here. So we got double bells here. It came down, and I said I kind of doubted it. And it came down to the 9, bounced. When it takes the next move leg down like that, if it takes a second leg down, that almost always works, especially if it gives me a purple. And you can see that would have been a nice 25-point trade.
Yeah. What a weird. Yeah. I swear, every time I see a blue purple, I just get traumatized because what do you do with it? You know, like I'm like, what do you do with that when an engulfing candle engulfs another candle? It's fun though. Obviously makes more sense when you have a system. You can't. I was out here probably just trying to trade engulfing candles, thinking I was going to win off that alone, and that doesn't really work. All right, well, it looks like first candle was green, but we definitely wiped all of that out.
Yeah.
Going back to hit 200, maybe.
Maybe now it's going to go down to the lows. Yeah, just dipped under 200. Ace 68.50, did you say? You think it's going to go up over 200 points? Okay.
It's hard to keep track when we're in a different 100 points every day.
Yeah. Okay, we just made new lows, so there we go. It did come down and make new lows. 171.75 new low day.
Ace, you should have said what you meant was 65.80 because we were about there anyway. So then you would have been right.
Double bell pop. Big pop, though. That's a 40-point pop. So now is this the move back up? Oh yeah. News coming up in 3 minutes, so I think I'm just going to stay flat until after that news.
That's probably smart.
And crawling right back down that candle. It's given back just about half of it already. Okay, news in 1 minute, guys.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
That news really didn't have much impact. That blue candle ended up working, but it wasn't the most convincing candle. But I should have taken it because it was a double dip after the double bells. I gotta start copywriting all these phrases. Double dip after a double bell.
But please include all wick, no body in that, because I don't know why. Like, I just don't know why, but it tickles me. I can't. It's funny.
So if we look at a 5-minute chart, 5-minute, it's giving me a blue until it got a little shy when I showed it, so it decided
Oh,
no
man.
longer to be blue. Teo says all wick, no body has to clear HR.
Are we not sure Teo isn't HR? Like, I feel like that could be.
Feeling Teo in charge of HR could lead to a lot of company lawsuits. No, Jay, I think he meant he had one trade for 2 points. Remember, always remember.
Remember, 2 ES points a day can feed your family.
Blue candle I mentioned, it was totally obliterated. All right, what's going on, Crypt? We're free falling. We're gonna bounce here, basically a double bottom. Got down to 137 about 10 minutes ago. Just hit 144 now. Yeah, hose can work both ways, Crypticon. Sometimes it doesn't always work. Yes, I know that sounded really bad. I meant
Ew.
heating oil. I'm really surprised they haven't changed that ticker.
I mean, for real.
So are you still going the wrong way, Crypt, or what are you doing? Ooh, big pop. Kind of missed that pop. Getting a little wild here. Gold up 20 points all of a sudden on this 5-minute candle. NQ popped there with 34 points and it's continuing. And once again, NQ's giving me a 5-minute blue candle. Yeah, Crypt, you might be a little bit in trouble there. Well, Crypt, you know what Snoop Dogg always said? We don't love them hoes. Alright, that's the last joke I gotta make on that before I get in trouble.
Let's see. 20 seconds left on this candle. I'll probably have to call it a morning because my dentist is super annoying and schedules morning appointments. I swear everywhere I go, I'm like, just please give me an appointment afternoon so that I don't have to go anywhere or I can just focus. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. It's not going anywhere quick yet, but I'll be interested to see in a couple hours when I get back if it's gone anywhere. It's always fun.
Yeah. Well, have yourself a great day, and I mean, dentist's not usually a great day, but
No, but it'll be short, so that'll be good. Yeah. Good luck to the rest of you guys. Have a good day. Don't make any stupid trades like I do frequently. And I'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
All right. See you then. Thanks.
Yeah.
Bye. See you, Platt. Have a great day. Q trying to curl back up. Yep, shut her down, walk away. Here's a pop on NQ. No, Crypt, Platt is different, totally different person. That was Melody. Yeah. Yeah, they just happened to leave at the same time. I don't think they were together, though. ES trying to move up. I mean, I'm sorry. YM trying to move up here.
Order filled.
This took a long. Oh, okay. This took a long on YM just on my funded futures. It gave me a blue candle setup. We're shooting for the 9 on the 15, which is a 245. Actually, that just hit. Wow, this is running. This is YM on, and I don't have a. I can't show it because it's on my funded futures. Should I have taken profit? I might have. Maybe should have taken profit. Did I get greedy? I hope I didn't get greedy. I got greedy. And Q popping up. Yep, I got greedy on YM. I didn't take it profit when I hit the 9, and now it's pulling back on me. Let's see if it comes back up now. Won't see the trade, but you can see the chart. See how it pulled back there. It gave me a double bells too. That was double trading, not taking that right there. You just see it kind of running, and you think it's just going to keep going, and then you get yourself in trouble. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that, Crypticon. There we go. Now it's coming back up for me.
Order filled.
There we go. It gave me a second try and I got it. So I ended up getting 48 ticks on YM there. And we'll go back to our regular schedule NQ already in progress. Now IQ made the same move there, but this didn't give me the same look on the chart. They all made the same move. Interesting. ES actually gave me a blue candle off the 15. And I also could have entered, and it's up over 5 points. So it was kind of like both would have worked. Or all four would have worked, really. So, Russell's a little bit laggy. And now the Dow took off. So now it did what I thought it might do, which is why I didn't originally target the 9. And now it could have given me another 30 ticks. 40 ticks. Gold also popping up. Everything looking positive. So the question is, Crypticon, is it worth it? Is it, or I mean, should you just abandon that account and try another one? Start making sure you put profit targets in place so you don't go above your your consistency amount. Here's my worry, Crypticon. My worry is that you're going to continue with that account. You're going to try for huge moves, and it's going to start bad habits forming again when you're back to working a regular account. That's my concern, and something else for you to think about. And Q got all sideways there. So, ooh, wow, now NQ popped. So you can see here, if we go over to the NQ 15-minute chart, this was a signal, technically. We got the double bells, and this was our first green candle after the double bell. And you can see it's going 50, 60 points now. So this would have been an excellent trade and one I need to take. You can see double bells on the 15-minute chart don't happen often. You can see they happen here, and it would have worked, and here. And then last night, this one kind of choppy down. So that was kind of iffy. That one would have stopped me out. the double bells work better on smaller time frames. You know, I mean, I'm thankful for the great trade, but oops. What did I do? There we go. This is YM. Sometimes it's taking forever to load the indicators, but I got in. Where did I get in? Why is it showing something different? Give me a minute. Please hold. Oh, because I was on a 10-minute chart. That's why. I got in off this blue candle. I got out at 242. It's now at 360, 379. I could have got another $600. So I believe this weekend, London changes their clocks for daylight savings time, which means London close will return to its normal time of 11:30 Eastern, 10:30 Central. I may extend the stream an extra half an hour starting next week. It's going to depend. It'll depend on if I can get my butt up early enough in the morning to feed the stray cats and my cat before the stream instead of after the stream. I feel like I missed a lot of good moves in that time after the stream ends. So we might add a half an hour on. Temperature will also be a factor, only because one of the reasons I was feeding the cats, more toward the later morning was so the food didn't freeze on colder mornings. So we'll see. It's starting to warm up, but we're still getting mornings where it's going below freezing. Big move back down here. No. No snow on the ground. It hit like 85 degrees or 80 degrees here just like 2 days ago, Ace. Bounces back up. So definitely a pullback here. Gold pulling back a little bit too. Crude pulling back. Natural gas pulling back. Copper pulling back. Everything's pulling back. Even agriculture. Oh. I'm still here wearing the headset. Not sure why. There's another pop here on NQ. Stays below the 9 though. You have to use a jet, Ace. Can you perhaps use a helicopter? Yep. Have a great day, Ace. We'll see you tomorrow. No, I'm not snacking. I'm getting the cat treats. Now it broke the 9. Back up. We go through so many 9s. Teo, have you checked our stock on 9s? They keep getting broken. We perhaps need to find a better quality 9 EMA because we keep breaking them. All right. Gold heading back upwards. There's NQ with a tiny little blue candle off the 9. Ooh, bigger blue candle off the 9. Not the most convincing blue candle. But then that unconvincing blue candle did kind of pop. Wow. Quick whip down. Cutie pie. What? Huh? What do you want? I just realized Paul wasn't here today. No JJR today either, unless I missed him. Hey JJR. Seems confused right now. Hey Freighter, how you doing? Why? What happened, JJR? You okay? JJR, you still know what you're doing. No one in this business has 100% red green days. Don't let it shake you. Don't learn from it, and maybe the lesson is you should have shut it down sooner or whatever. I don't know, but don't let it tell you you're not not a good trader. You've proven that with that streak you had, and the setback doesn't take away from that. Won't be long before you're talking about another streak. Not the ones Teo usually does, but excellent, JJR, excellent. Be careful with TPT though, JJR. Lots of weird stuff going on there all of a sudden. TPT is falsely flagging people as using bots that aren't and denying their payout and shutting down their accounts, saying they and banning them. Because they nailed one of my admins that I trust absolutely, absolutely with no, I have no doubt. And they nailed it. One of the former affiliates as well, who also never uses a bot. They're using something called a SHAP rating system. Median trades per, which is a 5-step thing. Median trades per day during eval. Any percent of accounts at 150K tier. Total withdrawal amount. Composite entropy, whatever that means, randomness of trading patterns, there we go, and withdrawal amount per trading day. Like withdrawal amount per trading day, you lean more toward a bot if you're taking 2,000 or more per day, but if it's 0 to 500 a day, then you lean toward human. This guy, they nailed him because he's only taking an average of 1 trade a day, whereas humans supposedly take an average of 5 to 20 trades a day. Now there, you're fine, JJR, because we know you do hundreds. This person only had 150K accounts, so that automatically made them think he's a bot. His total withdrawal amount, they expect from human to be 0 to 5K, and a bot above 50K. The randomness of trading patterns was actually he came in human, or just under human, but above bot. And because he was taking out $749 average per day, which is over the 0 to 500 per day that determines human, they're saying he's a bot. For Justin, my admin, they tried to, because he entered a trade, clicked 2 times within 1 second. They said it must have been a bot when he accidentally just double clicked. I've done that many times. How many times do you hear me say, oops, I just accidentally entered 2 contracts? There appears to be a liquidity issues with TPT, and that's my opinion. They were ones that did not ban or limit metals, and I think that got them in trouble. Not to mention, I mean, they were a little bit too lenient, not moving people to live. And if you blew live, you're just allowed to go back to sim, and I think they're having liquidity issues. A bunch of firms have a no bot policy. Even Apex doesn't mind if you have a bot as long as you're managing your own stops and targets. Like you can use a bot for entry, but then you're supposed to use your own stops and targets. A lot of these firms consider themselves, even though they're called prop firms, technically they consider themselves trader education companies, and they figure if you're using a bot, you're not actually there for education or whatever. Well, my only worry for you, JJR, would be if they actually thought you were a high frequency trading algo. Ones that are actually taking your that I could see that potentially being an issue because you take so many trades, more than I've ever met of anybody else. Supposedly, people are going to NinjaTrader and getting NinjaTrader to back them up that, their logs show that they're not using a bot and all that. And Q popping up here. That was a nice little blue candle, but I wasn't paying attention. That was a great entry there. Now, what this did for me, though, this whole issue with TPT now, they were a top 3 firm for me, and I didn't really want to take them out of my top 3 because they dropped me as an affiliate. I still felt they were a quality firm. With all this crap going on, I now can legitimately remove them from my top 3 without feeling like I'm being biased because they took away my affiliate. I kind of liked what RJ used to call you, JJR, gunslinger. I would love to know that, JJR. I sent them an email. Multiple affiliates have sent them emails that they dropped. They dropped that, which is another reason we think they're having liquidity issues. They dropped a lot of affiliates, and they haven't responded to any of our emails asking why. Yeah, supposedly they even took Sage's affiliate away.
Order filled.
Took a long year. They regret it. Gonna decide whether I finish down or up by either down $100 today or maybe up if it goes. But right now it doesn't look like it wants to go. Nope, it's crawling back down that last blue candle. I took this off the 5-minute chart, but Oh boy. 226. Nope, it's gonna come down and nail me. Damn it. I knew better.
Order
Yep.
filled.
That's a horrible day right there. Damn it. I knew better. I knew better than take that trade. Tired of this fucking struggle. This up $100, down $100 crap is really starting to get to me.
Order filled.
That was probably a dumb trade too. If I put my stop at the right spot on the last trade, I would have still been in the original trade. Come on, go, 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 go. Don't pull back on me. Don't pull back on me. They're pulling back on me. Try for the momentum there. I just can't execute trades. I think I gotta get to the point where I realize I can read charts, but I can't execute.
Order filled.
Yay. Excellent. Negative $200 day. Yay. April, the end of April. If I don't have a payout by the end of April, I'm pulling the plug. Yep, tomorrow will be another day. I will make $100, and I'll lose it again on Thursday, and then I'll make it again on Friday, and lose it again on. Well, I play with micros and tell everyone they should be playing with micros just so they can never get anywhere and do anything with their lives. It's been 5 frickin' years. And there it goes back up. Wow, there it really goes back up. That was a 94-point candle. What the heck just happened? That doesn't make sense. We're seeing this huge pop based on news that the Iranians are making ships turn back in the Strait of Hormuz, but crude oil just dropped big. I'm confused. 100% confused. Waiting to see what happens here. Something popped. Still don't see anything red popping on financial juice. Crude down almost a full dollar on this 5-minute candle. NQ just, well, NQ's pulling back now, got double bells. So we popped all the way up to 343. We've already given over 50 points of that back. Nope, I have no idea what caused that. It's still trying to push up. And now we have the big drop. So I managed to get back everything from the last 2 days. Wow. I mean, I should just be entering trades randomly because now we just dropped. What the hell is going on? Now finally something just popped. Gulf states weigh military options to counter Iran's escalation. Well, that would explain the drop, but what caused the initial pop? And now look at the bounce. How confuzzling. Iran's biggest Gulf Arab neighbors are considering joining the U.S.-Israeli war against Iran and could be pushed to if Tehran attacks their critical infrastructure, according to several people with knowledge of the situation. The Gulf's most powerful states, Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, in particular, are losing patience with Iranian strikes that have already hit ports, energy facilities, and airports. But they would only join the war if Tehran makes good on its threats to attack vital Gulf power and water infrastructure. A high threshold, the people added. So again, that caused that huge drop. What originally caused the huge pop. It's like someone knew that was coming out, decided to buy in quick, so they could short from a higher price. That's your conspiracy theory. Anyway, we've reached the end of our time together today. I want to thank everyone for joining me. We'll be back tomorrow to probably get another $50. Have a great day, everybody, and we'll see you then. Bye.